distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. On behalf of UN Women, it is my great pleasure to warmly welcome you to the Symposium DigitALL Gender Responsive Technology and Innovation to commence 2023 International Women's Day celebration. This event coincides with Global Intergovernmental Meeting on Commission on Status of Women, which is taking place in New York as we speak and is aligned to the priority theme Innovation and Technological Change and Education in the Digital Age for Achievement of Gender Equality and Empowerment of all women and girls. We live in a digital era with technological advancements driving up unprecedented opportunities for growth and development, and at the same time posing challenges that can perpetuate and deepen existing patterns of inequalities, including gender inequalities. This theme, therefore, could not be more relevant in today's time. And I would like to express my gratitude towards our partner, Center for China and the Globalization, for co-hosting this critical dialogue, and to all of you for joining us today to share your insights, perspectives for an enriched discussion. Unfortunately, I'm feeling a little under the weather, and regrettably, I could not join you in person today. However, I wish the discussions today are meaningful, and as UN Women, we will be sure to follow up on agreed ideas and actions. With less than 8 years left towards achievement of SDGs, the choices we make today will profoundly impact our path forward. On today's theme, therefore, highlight 5 following points for your consideration. The first one, we must do better in closing the gender gap in digital access and skills. Globally, girls and women make up 1/3 of students in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. In tech industry, there are twice as many men as women. In artificial intelligence sector, only about 1 out of 5 leaders is a woman. Worldwide, women make up the largest number of informal sector workers, and most are not connected to internet or have digital skills. They are the first to lose jobs because of the shift to automated and digitalized nature of work. Digital economic transitions can unintentionally push women into poverty if measures are not put in place to ensure women have access to digital tools, digital literacy, and trains to use them through skilling and reskilling. Therefore, gender perspectives must be explicitly integrated into national and local plans and policies and initiatives that are linked to innovation and technology. And there needs to be a deliberate, intentional targeting of women and girls in the skills they need to lead, to connect, to shape the digital space. Second, we must be conscious and intentional about creating gender-inclusive technology. Till date, the fact is, men make up largest majority of creators and decision makers in the field of innovation and technology, which can bring inherent bias in the design and creation of it. A global analysis of 133 AI systems across the industries found that more than 44.2% demonstrate gender bias, which led to lower service quality, unequal resource distribution, and the reinforcement of harmful stereotypes. This means that the development and computation of AI and other technology must be done with full consideration for gender equality principles and standards in the design and computation phase, as much as in the phase of product launch and utility. Investing in support for women's research and innovation as developers would also bring a diverse perspective and improve quality and coverage of the service, minimize gaps and inequities. Third, we also need to start early to support girls and women to enroll into STEM, especially for young girls. Today, women remain a minority in both STEM education and careers, representing only 28% of engineering graduates, and even less in science like physics and mathematics. It is important that young women are supported early on when they are still in school to take interest, to be nurtured, so that they can develop interest and love for science and technological fields. This would also mean to recognize, applaud, and cheer on those women who have constantly promoted science and technological breakthroughs, and meanwhile to facilitate intergenerational communication and mentorship so that young girls have role models in STEM to look up to for life dreams, career aspirations, and guidance along the way. Fourth, we need to better understand the trends about technology-facilitated harassment and violence and systematically address them. There is increasing data worldwide that women and girls are experiencing technology-facilitated harassment, bullying, and violence, including even when they have logged off. Increasingly, there is a need to extend mechanism for protection of girls and women in context of online platform. However, there is much more that needs to be done to understand the trends and develop interventions for responding to these. Technological platforms and ICT industry have a strong role to play to ensure online platforms are safe and dignified and do not tolerate such behaviors by developing a code of conduct for digital citizenship, setting up monitoring mechanism, and strictly reinforcing zero tolerance. Distinguished guests, women and girls represent half of the world's population and half of its potential. To truly capitalize on women's capabilities and leadership, and this is my final point, we must also address the most commonly mentioned challenge that women encounter, balancing a professional life and managing a home. Very often, women report having to slow down their thriving career or even quit careers as scientists, leaders in STEM, innovators, because of the responsibility at home to care for children, family duties, and expectations. There is enough evidence globally that supportive workplace policies, including flexible working hours, paternity leave, equal pay for equal work, is effective in recruiting and retaining women. Setbacks that women experience in their career lifespan. However, workplace policies alone are not enough. Greater engagement of men and boys in managing home responsibilities and family needs would also lessen the burden that women carry. I believe a more balanced distribution of household work at home is going to offset the imbalance we see in male and female representation at the workplace, especially in the sectors we are speaking about today. As UN Women, we have been partnering in China and globally on many of these issues. As a country, China is advancing so rapidly in digital and green transformation, and I believe this gives us tremendous opportunity to ensure women and girls benefit from and shape these transformations. China's 2021 measures to support female science and technology talents to play a greater role in science and technological innovation, issued by the 13 Chinese national ministerial level departments led by Ministry of Science and Technology, for example, is a stepping stone towards these efforts. The amended law on protection of women's rights and interests, which came into effect January 1st this year, also can serve as an important legal framework to begin exploring the issue of cyber protection and safety. As UN Women, we stand ready alongside our UN partners to support the implementation of these commitments and the remaining challenges that prevail in China and everywhere else around the world. Thank you once again for joining us today at the symposium for this very important discussion, and to CCG for the collaboration and partnership to make it happen. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to close by wishing everyone a great International Women's Day. Let us today and every day vow to stand with women and for their interests, needs, and rights. Thank you very much. 谢谢。